Hi everyone, I'm Stephen M. Covey, the author of The Speed of Trust, and I am really excited to be invited back to the Servant Leadership Institute conference on March 9th in the San Diego area. I'm excited to come back because of how strongly I feel about the connection between trust and my work on the speed of trust and the ideas behind servant leadership and the Servant Leadership Institute. So let me just tell you a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to be talking about. I'll highlight three main points. The first is I'll show how trust is an economic driver for everything that we're doing, and how if you can create a high trust collaborative culture, that gives you a huge advantage in the marketplace. A huge advantage over your competition is to have that high trust collaborative culture. What a differentiator that is. In fact, the data shows that it's about a 3 times multiplier compared to low trust organizations. So we're going to take the economics of trust and make it real to you. That's the first thing, the business case for trust. The second thing is I'm going to make the leadership case for trust. And I'm going to show you how trust is the #1 competency of leadership needed today. And here's where I'll connect it to the idea of servant leadership and show how trust and servant leadership are inextricably linked and connected. And yet they also still come from it from different perspectives. And yet they build upon each other and they're synergistic with each other. And we'll make those connections, including things like when I did this recent conference call on servant leadership at the speed of trust. I highlighted how the defining outcome of a servant leader is trust. That's how you know you're a servant leader. That's an outcome of it. That's a measure of it. And how the bias of a servant leader is to extend trust, because you believe in your people and you're helping them in their growth and their development, and you're extending trust to them. And there's many, many other pieces of that. But I'll make the leadership case for trust, and I'll try it to servant leadership. And finally, the third thing that we'll do is I'll give you a practical process that will show you how trust is a learnable competency, a skill, something we can learn and do and get better at and move the needle at. Now, when I say trust, I don't mean a blind trust. I mean a smart trust. And we'll talk about how smart trust is so vital in today's economy. So we'll talk about getting good at creating trust as a leader, as a team, as an organization. So I look forward to seeing you all, hopefully on March 9th, and all the best, and we'll see you soon. Take care.